Ah, the tale of Captain Bellamy and Cernan Merrick, the grey Arcadian assassin and the force of the weak. An unlikely pair, to be sure. Their light was lost into the crimson fog along with the MCS Capellania. But that light between them did not waver. The two were able to work together to destroy the Catacline, saving the fallen isle from the perilous crimson fog. The island stood proud with the new light brought to it, but the light within Cernan had been shaded, and a darkness stirred within him. They ventured south to Meatonwood. And ventured across the northern sea, reaching Darn, the home of the White Cloaks, in search of a companion to aid them on their journey. Continuing south to PA Vale, they were able to cast down Curtis the Champion with ease. They pursued Octavian the Ore-Bearer in Tomb's Darkwing, and after an arduous journey, tense standoff, and a difficult decision, Bellamy took to his faith and traveled to the far reaches of the north, the Coolidge, to cast their captives into the halls, sealing them into Mandos's grip. With a few stops along the way, the crew meandered the seas in search of the rest of the pirate lords, but found instead survivors of the massacre of Valania. Of those survivors was Azan, the double-barrel-fisted. He had barely escaped Valania with his life before being apprehended by the pirate lords. Azan and Cernan had been friends for years prior to Azan being discovered aboard one of Octavian's gold rowers. Though they scoured the seas in search of the pirate lords, Craven the Deceiver, Tombs the Flight of Death, Long Norman the Brutal, and One, all were able to avoid the wrath of Bellamy's justice. The Swan Song, the captured vessels of Octavian's design, led the fleet of Coldridge galleys against the skeleton ships of One. When cornered, they had to resort to annihilating the ancient tower of St. Valenhelm, in a hope of ending the Grey Spectre and Amethyst Flame that was seeking to bring their pirate regime and lives to an end. But that was not enough to snuff the light. They escaped the tower to see the stars and Crimson Comet once more, brighter in the sky than it had been before. In dire hopes of finding their ship, crew, and beloved pet Bobandi, they traveled northward from along the cape, finding a note with a foreboding message, alluring them to Eliava and to the den of the King of Keys. Making it through the Golden Shores, through Slateport, and across the southwestern sea to Eliava. Deep within the formidable living fortress of trees around Eliava, they found their crew, ship, and of course, Bobandi. They sought out the King of Keys, and he bestowed them the knowledge of 6 mighty stones, innate with the power of hundreds of wizards each. One is said to be held within the walls of the high city of Rayala's Reach. The King of Keys offered them a reward for retrieving the stone, and with no lead on the remaining pirate lords, they pursued, passing the great tree of Cail, and through Sand Strait, to the port of Rayala, beginning their search for the mighty stone.